Hey guys, welcome back. As promised, I said I would do a makeup video, and because I'm going to watch the rugby game, which is very soon today, Ireland playing against Wales, I will put on some makeup, and I thought it's the perfect opportunity to just show you how I do my makeup. It's gonna be a very basic look, so nothing very special, but I do know that some of my friends do not very know how to put on basic makeup, and they want to have tips, so I think this is a great video to watch. So let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna tie my hair. I went to the gym this morning, and I have to say, I used the banana shampoo from the Body Shop, and I love my hair. It's so smooth. I think I will buy that shampoo once my other shampoos are empty. And I really need to go to a hairdresser because I need to get some color. But yeah, so I will tie my hair and let's get started. So what I usually start with is primer. I just did my eyebrows, so that's done already. So I use the Makeup Forever primer, step 1. It's also even called step 1. It's hydrating base. Last time my friend kind of asked me what is primer, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a cream that you use to put on before you do your makeup so it stays on better. And I like to do this with my hands just because I don't see the point in using a brush for this. And yeah, like always, I like to apply a lot of it because it kind of hydrates my skin, and I find that if you don't use it, your makeup afterwards or your foundation might look a bit cakey, and we definitely don't want that. I like the makeup look that just gives you that natural glow. So I already have that glow this morning because of the gym. Okay, so let's continue. I do use this one a lot around this time. It's a BB cream because my skin is super light in the winter, so I like this one if I need to get out fast or go to uni fast, have a 9 o'clock lecture, then I use this one. This is super hydrating, so I recommend it. Just this, some mascara, eyebrows, and that's it. No other stuff. Yeah, but for now I will use this one. It's Bobbi Brown. Actually, I've had it for a while, but it's super rich moisturizing. Has an SPF of 15, which I adore. And it's a bit pricey, but I've had this one really for a while, and I only use it in the winter. And it's in the shade Warm Sand 2.5, which is my shade. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not really a professional YouTuber yet. I'm filming oh god, this is a bit messy. I'm filming with my phone, but I didn't really bring my camera to the Netherlands, and yeah, I was thinking if this gets big and all, then I could always invest into a nicer one. And I kind of mix it with the strobe cream. I like strobe cream because it gives that extra light, that glow. I always opt for the glow. So this one is from M.A.C, and you can have it in different colors. This is just a normal one. And then you can use the Bobbi Brown full coverage face brush. This is really one of my favorite brushes. I've been using it since I ever discovered Bobbi Brown. I fell in love with it, and ever since, I think this is my first high-end brush that I've ever purchased. So yeah, I'm gonna use a small mirror. Where did I put it? Here. It's a bit handier. And yeah, just apply it onto your face with your primer, of course. What I like to do a lot is to kind of let my foundation set in. So let it set for a few minutes. I'm not using a lot at the moment because yeah, the weather is just crazy in the Netherlands right now. I live tiny bit outside of the city, so this means I need to cycle about 10 minutes to get where I live. And you can cycle, if you're cycling against the wind, you do all your power, and I literally see elderly people and young ones just falling off their bikes or just stop cycling, and then there is this sudden rush of wind that comes in, and then you're like, what you know, so if you're like charged with luggage and stuff, then you might be a little bit screwed. Okay. Oh, that's gross, sorry. So once that is set in, yeah, so I find it super important to get your tone check. Like when I was young, I would go to Sephora and be like, oh, I want to look tan, so I would buy a shade that is like 10 times darker than I am. But now it's really important to use exactly the same shade as you. You can also get it tested on your hand. You can't really see that I have makeup on my hand, so that's perfect. It kind of merges with your skin color, so it gives that natural glow. Continuing, I bought this concealer, I think in May last year or June, I don't remember, and it's called the Airbrush Concealer by Clinique. And it's a tiny bit expensive, but I love it. Like you just like turn it here and then you apply like maybe a tiny bit more. I like to get my concealer in a very brighter color than I am, because I like to give that under eye area that extra light, you know, especially when you're old like me. Then you'd want to give that extra light. I don't know why I tend to use, and then just go in there. If you have a concealer brush, of course you can do it. You can also do it with your hands, but I like to use brush. I used to use the Beauty Blender a lot, but I just don't have one right now, so that's why I'm not using it. But I do also recommend that one. But this brush is just amazing for applying any type of liquid stuff. Okay. And make sure that's nice and blended. Then what I do is I kind of use, oh no, sorry, this is for next step. Yeah, this. Next step, let's take some baking powder, respectively known as high definition powder. This one, I've had it for ages. I'm not so much into baking and all that stuff, so I don't really use it that much. I just use it for my under eye area. It's the Makeup Forever, yeah, just like it's white powder. Actually, last time I went to Sephora and the lady was like, I'll put this on full face, and I'm like, Jesus, not on me, please. She's like, no, I'll try it on your mom, because my mom was looking for powder, and I'm like, no, my mom will look like a ghost. So yeah, she looked like a ghost. The lady was trying to tell me that it gives her that fresh look and that she looks younger, but I said, I'm sorry, no, she does not. So yeah. Oh yeah, I'm using these brushes. I got them in 2016, I think. It's a small contour brush by Sigma, and I love Sigma. Like, the brand is absolutely amazing. You can't really get it in Europe, so I got, when I ordered from their website, I got a lot of things and they had 50% off, and of course I shipped it to Luxembourg, so I had to pay extra. I think I had to pay a few euros extra for, like, what do you call it, douane, Zollgebühren, respectively known as border, no, I forgot the name, Jesus. Like, I'm a native speaker, but my English is so bad. Like, I watched even some videos that I uploaded yesterday, and I was just like, how bad is your English, girl? Anyways, continuing with a powder brush by Sigma. It's very similar to the one I just used. And I'm going to apply my absolutely favorite powder ever by bareminerals. I love bareminerals because they put tea tree oil into their products, and they are very natural based. I'm using the shade Fairly Medium, which is like this. And yeah, I think I need to get new ones soon because this one's empty. And I used to use pressed powders a lot, but I find that they made my face look cakey, and I do like try to apply it everywhere, but just a very tiny layer. So I hate cakiness, like absolutely hate it. So I'm applying this everywhere on my face. Find it important to use powder just to set that foundation, and so you can apply bronzer on it. If you don't use powder, your bronzer later on will look like you just applied mud to your face, and you want to avoid that. But definitely recommend bareminerals. This is definitely my favorite brand for powder. I have another bareminerals product, and it is in my handbag. It's a stick to use for yeah, to hide spots, and I love it too because it really, like, it hides it, but it also cures. Like, it will, use that tea tree oil to soak into your skin. Okay, moving on. Guys, I don't know what to do. I have a big problem because I will show you, this is my first bronzer that I bought when I started using makeup a lot, and it's just empty and I love it so much, but I have so many other bronzers. But yeah, anyways, I'm still gonna use this one. It's the Golden Bronze Bronzer by Bobbi Brown in the shade 1, and I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown blush brush. I like to use the blush brush because I'll actually use this one later, but this is the bronzer brush. I like to use the blush brush because it's like tapered, and I just love that for bronzer. Yeah, sometimes I apply like cream bronzer. I do that a lot when I go out or when it's like New Year's Eve or something like that, but now I'm just like trying to like show you a basic makeup look. So if you're into contouring, I can always make a video specifically for contouring. Just let me know in your comments. And I learned from the makeup artist that you should always bronze in a 3, like this, like that. And yeah, I really need to buy a new one, like this. Voila. And also a bit here and tiny bit on my nose. Like, I love bronzer, really. Bronzer is my go-to. My fav product probably is really bronzer. Like, in the summer I just use so much bronzer because I love it. And I'm gonna go in with another layer of Hoola Bronzer. This is the Hoola Benefit Bronzer by Benefit, and it's in, I think they have 2 shades now. Like, I bought the one when it came out first. Like, I don't know which shade that is. It's very, very pigmented, guys, and it's very, very, like, if you put your brush in it, you don't have to rub in it because it's super powdery, like, if you know what I mean. It stays on your brush a lot. I also have this one, Urban Decay. It's also very pretty. So let's go in there slowly because you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to look like you just came out of a toaster. Yeah, really blend it in well. Also here and here. Yeah, sometimes you can also go here. If you're wearing a nice top where you can see your collarbone, I love to put highlighter on my collarbone and a bit of bronzer, but what's annoying is that if you're wearing white, it will get on all over your clothes. Next step, we're going in with some blush. So I use this one a lot by NARS. It's called Orgasm. I think it's their most famous blush, and I really love it because it has like this like very shiny, glittery kind of look. So I go in with that, and I'm using my large angled contour brush by Sigma. Looks like this. So it's a contour brush, and yeah, let's apply some. Where is it? Here, sorry guys. So yeah, I actually started like, oh yeah, it's like important to put it, like, you see the way you laugh, like to put it on this area. So you can do like a duck face and just like build it up. I like to have it very natural so I don't overdo it. I started loving makeup, like I loved it already when I was a kid, but I have to say Sephora was awful. Like, I bought an eyeshadow palette from Sephora and the eyeshadows were just awful, so I'd go in and sneak into my mom's Lancôme and put that on when I'd go out as a teenager. And yeah, I loved her eyeshadows. I was already then into makeup, but I find like the whole makeup industry developed so much, like primer didn't exist back in my days. So I started loving makeup, really like having a passion for it since 2015. I have to say I need a lot of improvement. Like, I still need to do maybe a course on how to color in eyebrows and make them really perfect. But like the rest, I learned everything via YouTube, and specifically via Daisy Perkins. I can like link her below. And another girl, she's Luxembourgish, Tassie Müller. I really liked them because they explain everything, like even for dumb people, like, or people that, not dumb people, but just people that never use makeup. And I have to be honest, I learned a lot from them, like specifically about eyes and like which makeup products and brands. Like I always get inspiration from them. So this one here, I love it so much. It's like a bronzer highlighter. It's super, super pretty. I got it on sale around Christmas. It's from M.A.C. And we're gonna apply that with a highlighter brush. There we are. So I love this highlighter brush. It's my go-to highlighter brush. You don't want to overdo it because we're not in bronzer, respectively, highlighter season. Like people here would see it a lot, but I love highlighter, really. Highlighter is so pretty. I have so many of them. Yeah. So yeah, I'm also willing to, I actually wanted already to do that when I started my study, but ended up having not enough money for it, to do a makeup course in Amsterdam by Art of Colors Makeup School. So yeah, I applied it here on my cheekbone, on my nose, again here, forehead, and just above your lip. And it costs like 2,500 euros, so I think I might start doing it this year. Just because I'm more into it now, I have more products and I have more experience, so I think it's more worth it then. And if I do start working, then yeah, sure, why not? Okay guys, moving on to eyes. I said this is very basic, what I'm doing. So let's use a tweezers and curl those eyelashes. Not a tweezers, an eye curler. Lash curler, sorry. Oh yeah guys, I've been drinking celery juice every morning for the last 3 days, and I will continue doing this. I have to say, I have to get used to the taste. And I apply castor oil on my lashes every night before I go to bed to give that extra care for my lashes. Yeah, if you want a video on other extra things that I do just for my health and like my typical rituals, then let me know. Then I'm using the Lancôme Seal Booster XL. It's a white kind of serum that you put on your lashes, and of course it has fiber in it, so it like helps to make your lashes longer, but it also helps to make that mascara look better on your lashes. I don't use fake eyelashes. I probably will start using them when I do makeup school, because I think you have to be professional to apply them. Like if you apply them and everyone can see that you're wearing fake eyelashes, say bye. It's like, why are you even wearing them? Okay, moving on. I just bought these mascara because it was on a special offer. So I used to have a lot of like high brand. Oh no, we're not doing mascara yet, guys, I'm sorry. So let that serum kind of sink in a bit. We're moving on to my favorite, my newest favorite. So I bought this absolutely gorgeous Hudabeauty palette. I need to show you guys. It is so beautiful. How beautiful is this? So I think we're gonna do a bit of a brown nudish look with this. So yeah, let's start. I'm dipping my Sigma tapered blending brush into desert sand, this one. And I'm just gonna cover my whole, oh god, oh yeah, there's a mirror here, cool. Just gonna cover my whole eyelid with it. Maybe it wasn't so wise to put on my Seal Booster XL on it, but actually I like how it gets a bit dry and then you can apply mascara on it later on. So just apply that around your whole eyelid. It's very subtle, so you won't see much. It's just to give that first layer. What's wrong with my skin here? Guys, my skin was so amazing when I used that thing yesterday. What was it called? The concentrate, like the serum booster, ampoule capsules, whatever. Okay, let's do something pinkish. I'm into pink because it's Valentine's Day soon. So I'm gonna go for Aiden, this one here. Can you see? And let's just start with the crease. So when you're not sure with your eyeshadow, never go for dark ones. Start with light ones first. That's how I started. And you'll be surprised how fast you will learn. So just put the color into your crease, not around the whole lid. I'll do the same on the other one. I love the mirror, by the way, it's so amazing. So yeah, I saw this new nude palette by Hudabeauty. It's not that new anymore, but this is my first time I ever bought a Hudabeauty product. They're quite expensive. It's like 65 euros for this palette, but I have to say it's totally worth it. Like you get 3 times 6, 18 shadows for 65 euros. I find it quite justified. It's not even like 10 euro a shadow. So yeah, that maybe I'll use something from another palette. Let me check. Yeah, so this was actually one of my first palettes by Too Faced. It's the Semisweet chocolate bar. You can't buy it in Luxembourg anymore, super pity, but I love this palette because it's like super nude except for the blue color, and it smells like cacao. I love that. So I think I'm gonna go into truffled. Let's change brushes. So I'm using a small tapered blending brush. That's exactly what I was aiming for. And I'm just gonna give the crease that extra depth. As you can see, I'm not a professional, so I'm sure some professionals are watching my video. Maybe I make them like frustrated with some things, but I'd be definitely happy to like have your tips or like your advice on how to improve things. God, I love this shade. Like I really adore this palette. And what's crazy is like I started makeup in 2015, but I'm only really into eyeshadows since this year because I've been watching way more videos, and I find applying eyeshadow super like difficult. I think I kind of messed up my eye here. So I think that it's like, yeah, in German you say Übung macht den Meister. It means like the more you train, the better you get, which totally makes sense, right? So yeah, I think we'll leave it for that now. And I will apply a very pretty, let me swipe it. Yeah, I think I'll go for some glittery stuff. I need to clean my brushes, guys. Oh yeah, cleaning your brushes is like so important, because how do you want to apply eyeshadow and make it look pretty and then with dirty brushes? Like, I don't get it. Or how do you want to have good skin with dirty brushes? Like, that's really disgusting. I'm using the Blood Moon shade. Yep. Just apply that onto your like eyelid. I really love this one. It's so pretty. Like, the whole freaking palette is amazing. They even have like a pressed glitter, which I only use when I really go like out to party or something like that. And in my inner corner, I'm gonna go for something very light. Let me change brush. I always change brush per color because it doesn't make sense to use the same brush. So it's true, I do have a lot of brushes, but I just kind of collected them over time, and I find it important to have a variety of brushes. This is a pencil brush. I love this one. I think I'll go back to my Too Faced palette and I'll use the, what's it called? Butter Pecan. Oh, sorry. So this shade. Wow, this palette is so used. always tap off if the excess powder, because you don't want to have excess powder on your eyes dropping into your eyes. Yeah, so let's do this one on my tear duct. To give that extra highlight. That's it. I have to say the light's amazing in my room, but I think I should get an extra light that you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, then let's move on to my mascara. Oh yeah, it's the L'Oreal one. It's just a very basic one. It's the Fall/Epic mascara. I bought 2 of them because they were on sale. I also like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Lancôme has some nice ones, and yeah, I mean, there's a lot of mascaras out there, guys. I'm really into mascara. Like, if I don't put any makeup on, I would just go for BB cream and mascara. I think I won't do a liner today because I want to keep it simple. But usually I'm also like into eyeliner stuff. Okay, getting there, getting there. Last time I was applying my makeup in a cafe, and this woman was like, how are you doing this? Like, I need both hands free. And I'm like, no, I don't. I was like, I'm so into it that I do it so often, and I don't know, like, I have these situations where I'm stressed but still need to look good because I'm going to a meeting, so I start applying makeup on the bus, or I don't know, like on my bike is a bit difficult, but in the Netherlands women don't really wear makeup that much, so I don't feel underdressed if I don't wear makeup here. Okay guys, so that, and then where's my highlighter? Here. This one was my first highlighter ever. I bought it one time and then it got stolen. How weird people are, they steal your makeup. But this is, I think this is a must-have basic for everyone. It's by M.A.C Soft and Gentle, and it's really amazing. Like, you can use it here on your cheekbones. Let's actually do that. And here. And you should definitely like put on some highlighter on your top arch of your eyebrow to give that extra like frame, because like the brows of your face are like the frame of your face. Like, I find they really make a difference here on my lip. And now lippies. I love lipstick as well. Like, I'm so into lipstick. Like, M.A.C is probably my favorite, and Hudabeauty. Where are they actually? Lippies, where are you? Okay, my Hudabeauty isn't here right now, so I will not start looking for it because the video will be super long then. And I still didn't really learn how to cut videos properly. Yeah, so let's apply some all the lipsticks that I don't want. Oh, perfect. This one I got from my cousin. It's very pink and it's called a little tamed, but it's super pretty. So what I do is I use my primer. It's also super important, guys, to put on that lip balm in the winter and to scrub, because otherwise it's like you're applying lip balm to a dead layer of skin and then it just won't absorb, so you need to scrub. I also use primer for my lips because I find a lipstick is nicer and it looks better. Then we will go in with some pencil. Yeah, I think the Dynamo suits perfect. It's a long-lasting one and it was on sale as well. It's very colorful. Actually, I need to like give this one a little do you call it? Like when you sharpen, yeah, I need to sharpen it. Yeah, it's a bit, can you see? Yeah, it's a bit pinkish. I like to apply my liner not only on the border of my lips, because I find it looks like really fake if you do that, but also in the middle. What's cool about liners, like some of them you could, like I could just totally go out like this, really. And then I'm gonna use my lippy. It's very pretty. I think I'm obsessed with M.A.C, like especially the lipsticks. I think I have like 7 or 8. Don't tell Mom. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so guys, this is the finished look. It's very natural, as you can see. And I will also, what I think every girl should have in their makeup bag is this spray. This is my go-to forever and ever, also by M.A.C. So just give it a nice spray. It's called Fix Plus by yeah, M.A.C. So yeah guys, that's my finished look. Ready to go and watch the rugby game and see how Ireland wins, hopefully. So let me know if you liked my video. Please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I'm a new YouTuber and I would be super happy to have the support of my friends as well as your support on my channel. I will be posting more regularly, and I will try to also find out how to edit videos really nicely and maybe try to add more links so you can actually shop my recommendations. So yeah, let me know if you have any tips, respectively any comments. I also accept bad feedback and improvement points. And yeah, looking forward to the next video then guys. See you.